this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Houston Texans and the Las Vegas Raiders. So now it's the Raiders' turn to go on offense for the first time. Throwing to start the drive. Bernard. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. The sack there by Rasheem Green. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Off the play fake. Bernard. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And you figure this should be a healthy, a rested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. They go play action here on 1st down. That one into the hands of Adams downfield. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down at the 25-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas. 51 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another 1st down. Looking to throw. Bernard. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cole. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against.
Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Devontae Adams, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders go 90. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He threw a touchdown pass last time they had it. And he'll look to get him in the end zone again here as they start with a 1st down. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Off play action. Bernard. He hits Adams complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Devontae Adams with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Raiders have moved out in front. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving. Out is their quarterback to this offense to take over once more. Throwing to start the drive. Bernard. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw. Bernard. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he's got Renfrow in the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Raiders will extend. He notched his 15th touchdown pass of the year on that last drive. And they'll look to keep it going here. 1st and 10. On the ground, Jacobs will get the third quarter started. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Counter play with Jacobs. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Lets this go for Renfrow downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing. A kind of a throwback weekend for our primetime games here. Throwing on first down. Bernard. The throw taken in by Cole. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Nifty move, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Adams. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs.
Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. And the Texans will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. A solid first half. Jacobs going to try the middle. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Bernard.
He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Caught that look from me there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw again. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Here's Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Josh Jacobs, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are able to extend their lead in the final. The Raiders heading out to take over. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Off the play fake. Bernard under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off.
I know nowadays...
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 75 yards on the ground here for Jacobs, and this is a first down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Off play action. Bernard. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball caught free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because, remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for Las Vegas, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Houston, the downward spiral continues as they drop to 0-6 now. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans.
It's week 8 of the end.
So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. And a look here at their signal caller, the fifth-year quarterback.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
That's the ratio you say you're okay with,
If
right?
you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
Showing off the quick feet that time and getting forward for a pickup of 3 yards. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Now it looks like we've got a Raider here slow to get up. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Operating from the gun. Bernard. Man open is Keelan Cole complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Bernard. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Bernard. Got an open man. Keelan Cole. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate. But a nice carry. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Looking to throw on second down. Bernard. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
To throw on third down. Bernard looking deep for Adams. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Davante Adams with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and
their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the touchdown pass.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. Once again, it's Jacobs. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football. As they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
He's got his man downfield. It's Robinson. Finding room at midfield. Loose inside the 30.
Touchdown, Raiders. DeMarcus Robinson, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys have now moved out in front. But Charles,
their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field.
Off the play fake. Bernard out to his left.
Gets this to Waller on the crossing route. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football.
Touchdown! Davante Adams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had 3 touchdown passes in the game last week. He's already got 3 here in the first half alone as his guys start 1st and 10.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On 3rd down, Bernard. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Here's Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off play action. Bernard rolling to his left. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
But give them credit for a good read right there, because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. He was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Oh, he catches it off the tip. It wasn't even intended for him.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Bernard. And it's caught. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you have a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he's brought down. A nice little juke move that preceded it, but not much thereafter.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt.
Flushed out right.
And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab. Their quarterback leads this offense back out. He's been... And they're just going to run it here up the middle.
So we've reached...
Well, I know we... So here are the Raiders now to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Throw left side, taken in by Renfro. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. Now a carry for Jacobs.
And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory.
47 yards on the ground for him so far.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
To throw on 2nd down. Bernard. His throw incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield with man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And finding Keelan Cole. And he is going to have the Raiders' first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Back to the running game with Jacobs.
And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Bernard. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Now we're going to get another look at this one. Dennis Allen not happy, so he has thrown the challenge. So Dennis Allen successful on that challenge. A good decision to throw the flag. From the gun on 3rd down. Bernard. And able to complete it to Moreau. Touchdown, Raiders. Foster Moreau, 34 yards. And the Raiders have moved out in front by... Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Second down, Jacobs once more. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. And this offense on third down today, they've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to...
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the gun on 3rd down. Bernard. It's complete to Cole. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Bernard. That is caught inside the 5. And the Raiders are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And he's got Renfro in the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Raiders add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. They find some open field here. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up,
so this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders.
Oh, hey, I'm glad I ran into you. I know you got a lot going on today, but I want to talk to you really quick.
Yeah, what's up, Andy?
Look, by just about any individual measure, this season has been an amazing success for you. We brought you in, we asked you to prove it, and you have proven that you can be a star. The fans love you, the entire organization loves what you're doing on the field. It's been great.
Nah, I'm happy to hear it. I'm glad everyone's seeing the work I've been putting in.
Seriously, you keep this up, and there's no reason why you can't be a franchise cornerstone for years to come. I hope when you're signing another deal in the offseason, you'll be making this your home long term.
I can't even begin to explain how much that means to me. I mean, from day one when I came in here, I was welcomed and given an opportunity to shine like never before.
And look, you made the most of it. You keep it up, all right?
It's what I do.
It's the NFL on E!
So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And leading them out is their fifth-year quarterback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Room here to run. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield, hit you little people.
Good run there. Now a play fake here on first down.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. The Raiders at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. They've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
To throw on third down, Bernard. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 18. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll search for another score as they begin here with a 1st and 10.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Off play action. Bernard. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Quick throw caught out wide by Renfro. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be second and a couple.
With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Bernard. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. After one, 7-3 the score. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Running it with Jacobs. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. Back to throw. Bernard. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. They overrode him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is...
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure that his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me and we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. On 1st down, Bernard. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the play fake. Bernard steps away to his left. That's caught by Waller out left side. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 21. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. They go play action here on 1st down. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Keelan Cole from 21 yards away. And the Raiders are able to move. Out is their quarterback with his offense to take over once more. Throwing to start the drive. Bernard. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing again. Bernard. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. He'll try to shake off the cobwebs from the interception he threw on the previous drive that led. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. And a touchdown separating these two as they've gone to halftime. 2 touchdown passes there for Marcus Mariota. Next, we head up to the Windy City. Check on the Bears at home, Soldier Field. And right now, they have the lead over the visiting Dolphins. The Bears locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Carolina Panthers.
Past the halfway. Week 9 here in the National Football League. We'll have 9 weeks to go after this. We got a couple of good matchups in prime time to wrap up the first half of the season. Tonight, Tennessee and KC in the AFC. And then tomorrow night, an interconference matchup. Baltimore and New Orleans from the Superdome. Off play action. Bernard. He finds his man, complete. It's Cole. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. On 1st and 10, Bernard. Open man, that's Renfro. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Off the play fake. Bernard. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Off play action. Bernard. Renfro bringing it in over the middle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 21. Off the play fake. Bernard on the move to his left. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down.
Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And it's complete to Adams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Throwing on 1st down. Bernard. Here's back-to-back catches for Devontae Adams. And they're going to speed things up here. On 1st down, Bernard. He hits Adams complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Keelan Cole with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Throwing to start the drive. Bernard. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. To throw again, Bernard. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. And quickly, they get to the line. On 1st and 10, Bernard. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Off play action. Bernard. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 33. Throwing on first down. Bernard. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown. Hunter Renfro from 8 yards out. And the Raiders answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a point. So now London down 34-31. He'll look to throw. Complete to Cole. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Back to throw. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Back to throw. The open man here, Renfro. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 22-yard line. They'll look to throw. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play, they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for Jacksonville, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts.
it's Madden NFL 23. And at center stage, it's the Raiders' leader at quarterback. He got his reps in a week ago, over 400 yards through the air. It's the Raiders and the Colts coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Indianapolis Colts and the Las Vegas Raiders. Alongside Charles Davis and CD, you look at the Colts in this matchup. This is one of those games that old school guys dream about.
Absolutely, and count me among those guys because we've got the #1 rushing offense in the league taking on the #1 defense in the league. And that, to me, says this is going to be a hard-hitting game that's going to be won in the trenches. Partner, I'm already taped up. Maybe you and I should pad up for this one.
The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I do think it's fair to say they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. Off the play fake. Bernard. The left side throw complete to Adams. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. So 3 plays already, 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Operating from the gun, Bernard. Touchdown, Raiders. Hunter Renfrow with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. An ideal. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least 1 home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Bernard. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Back to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it'll be 4th down.
What we hear so often, how tackling has become almost a...
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. Throwing to start the drive. Bernard. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. DeForest Buckner make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. After one, 7-0 on the East. Second quarter from Vegas, the homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Looking to throw. Bernard. Catch made. It's Moreau. They'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The Raiders at 6-2 to start play. And they come in after a loss last time out, but they've still been in good form. They've won 6 of their last 8.
And the key for them, as I see it, tightening things up on defense, because the offense did its part. They played well, but defensively, way too many lapses and big plays allowed. That ultimately doomed them in their last ball game.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 37 yards. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bernard. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Back to throw. Bernard. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the day. They go play action here on 1st down. Steps away. Gets this to Waller on the crossing route. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On 1st down, Bernard. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Bernard. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes...
So here are the Raiders now to take over. They've got the lead here as they start out 1st and 10, trying to erase the memory of the loss last week. That came at the hands of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Fights through, and now a crease. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Bernard. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 into 44. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back to throw. Bernard. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
And I believe that gain up.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back on. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
Off play action. Bernard forced out to his left. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know who their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Looking to throw. Bernard. And it's complete to Adams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards that time. Off the play fake. Bernard. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The throw taken in by Cole. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Holding offense.
Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 18. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders are looking as if they'll move it to 7-2 as they add on to this lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over. And here a late turnover. The Raiders offense coming back out onto the field. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Second down, Jacobs once more. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Going on the ground with Jacobs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 51 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. To throw on 2nd down. Bernard. He hits Adams complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Jacobs now. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle. Certainly not the highest of scoring games, Charles. Their offense, I think some okay things. Not a lot of points on the board, but